What's going on, y'all? It's me. I'm back again. It's been a little bit. I've been going through some things, and obviously I'm appreciative for it. But I'm going for a walk. You see all these trees and whatnot behind me? Yeah, I had to come out here. I've been having a lot of, as you can probably hear, congestion. But I came to a realization last night where I'm not really living up to, my standard. I feel like it comes to a certain point where you do have to take action no matter what you do. And I think this is one of those times where it's like, okay, you had this time to chill out, time to get back to work. Ignore my Rastafarian poof up there. But yeah, I got a lot of hair now. But no, I just love it. There's so many trees. It's so green out here. Well, not really green, but there's some green in here. I got my partner over here. My partner in crime. She's always with me. Can't do nothing without her. But no, I think today's video is really just going to be a brief one. It's going to be me talking about like goal setting, or not goal setting, but it's going to be, for one, your inner peace. Your inner peace. A lot of people don't realize that when you listen to every little thing your family tells you, and nothing wrong with family, and love family to death, but sometimes their input can hinder your growth sometimes. Like if you know you're set and bound for one thing, and that's what you're drawn towards, that's what you need to go for. Obviously make it make sense. Like don't just go out making irrational decisions and things like that, but you do need to just go ahead and take that leap sometimes, because a lot of times what is unfamiliar to most people is scary, and that, I feel like that's like a general thing, because most people are afraid, especially. So for instance, I'll use my example. I went into the military. I have family in the military, but it was new to me. It was like, okay, my aunt's in the military, my uncle's in the military, my dad was in the military, so it was like, okay, let me go out and take that leap. Not knowing that it was a culture shock, especially for somebody like me, because I was just like, okay, well, this is totally different, like having to be disciplined and things of that nature. But in all actuality, I loved it. I loved my experience, and I wouldn't have changed it for anything. I had to take her off the leash real quick. I don't know what it is. I think for me, when it comes to like restraints and harnesses, it could possibly be, from all the information and stuff we have from slavery, but I don't like having restraints. I don't even like bracelets for the most part. Like obviously I wear watches and stuff like that, like utility items, but for the most part I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear chains or nothing like that anymore, because of the what it could mean culturally to other people. Because me myself, I don't like that. Like I don't even like putting a collar on her. Obviously I'll have it like with this, but I don't like it. So another thing I'm gonna talk about is having faith that everything is going to be okay. So a lot of people, me myself included, we all go through these little things where we are trying to figure out our way, and we're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can make that. I don't know. I think I don't know is okay. Like not knowing is okay, but saying I can't, or I don't know if I can do it. Those shouldn't even be things that you even say. Because if you want it bad, you can have it. And that's real. Like, I had wanted, so I had deployed in 2017. So I deployed in 2017, and they had these nice trucks out there. And when I tell you, they have Lexus, I don't know what they are. It's like a Toyota Highlander, but it's like the fully loaded thing. And then you got like a Lexus RX 480 or something like that. It's some really fancy car. But when it comes to that, I saw cars and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know, it would be really nice to have it. But I constantly just kept thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have one of them one day. And it wasn't that specific car, but I had kept saying that. And then, you know, it's not overnight or anything, but down the line, yeah, I got one. I got the car that, you know, I was like, dang, it would be really, like, it wasn't, you know, from over there or anything. It wasn't that specific one, but it, you know, it's the same car. But so I've been reading the book, right? And believe me, I don't read books. Well, I'm starting to. So I'm reading this book, Think and Grow Rich. But the concepts in it are so realistic. And you can obviously see why and how that process works. So for me, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, well, so I'll give you a rundown. So in this book, they talk about, I forget his name. It was somebody, but he wanted to work with Thomas Edison. So he worked underneath him for a little bit so that he can eventually work with him. So he basically kept manifesting, and he allowed this to happen. Or, well, later on, this happened. Like, he had started selling his Ediphone or something like that really well, and then he gave him like a higher spot or whatever. He became basically his own manager or coordinator. But basically, the whole gist of it is, if you have a burning obsession with whatever you want and whatever you want to accomplish, you can do it. But you need to have that faith, not only in yourself, but just in general. So don't let people deter you. Do what you need to do. And obviously, you know, spread some positivity in the meantime. Anyway, nonetheless, I just want y'all to know that I believe in you, and to continue to be blessed. I wish for everything that you wish for that's positive. I wish that for you. And don't forget to go out there and move yourself.